anime that first premiered on July 7th. Treating a massive, silent, metallic alien spaceship hanging over Earth as essentially a mundane part of the school commute, this magical school comedy builds much of its humor around the contrast between an extraordinary situation and the characters' total indifference to it. Featuring early magical girl narrative elements that laid the groundwork for a later critically acclaimed dark masterpiece from the same director, this emotionally layered series balanced hope and grief in ways that were unusually sophisticated for its genre at the time. Distinguished by a raw, brushstroke art style adapted directly from the original manga creator's distinctive hand, this gritty, historical action OVA carries a visual identity as distinctive and uncompromising as the samurai battles at its core. Centering on the antagonist of a beloved franchise that holds the official Guinness World Record for the most distinct characters in an animated series, over 1,700 and counting, this family adventure gives its most mischievous villain a rare moment in the spotlight. Featuring a prototype character aesthetic that directly influenced the visual designs of a beloved later video game collaboration from the same creator, this quirky desert adventure offers a fascinating glimpse into the artistic evolution of one of manga's most recognizable visual voices. Screened in Japanese theaters as part of a triple feature alongside two other works, one of which was a Dragon Ball Z movie, this light-hearted samurai comedy adapted a one-shot manga by the same creator, making the entire evening essentially a celebration of one artist's range. Designed by its creators as a deliberate visual representation of what the franchise's iconic hero would have become if a childhood accident had never suppressed his original nature, the villain at the heart of this theatrical adventure carries a meaning built directly into his appearance. One of anime's earliest multimedia experiments, this music-themed OVA was produced simultaneously with its cast's real-life career as a Japanese idol group, releasing albums and hosting radio shows at the same time the anime was airing. One of the earliest anime films to seriously integrate three-dimensional CGI with traditional two-dimensional cell animation, this classic space opera collaborated with Japanese technology universities to render its complex space structures, pushing the technical limits of what animation could attempt in its era. The iconic theme song from this legendary mecha film became such a genuine pop hit in Japan that the voice actress performing it became a legitimate chart-topping idol, appearing on major national music television programs in her own right. Fast-tracked into production specifically to capitalize on a live koala arrival at a major Tokyo zoo that triggered a nationwide koala craze. This charming children's adventure about magical Australian marsupials was born entirely from a moment of pop culture timing,